All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Shalom. This is Brother Moshe. All praise to the Most High. I'm just coming with a shalom, sister reigning woman. Shalom, sister. I'm just coming with a little quick live stream before I head to the plantation, talking about why black men should be out on their own. Yeah, just something on my mind, something that many young brothers ain't taught, to have their own place. Whether it's a one bedroom apartment or 2 bedroom apartment, it's good to have your own roof over your head. And many young brothers ain't taught that, because they ain't raised by a strong father, they raised by single mothers, and they be dependent on living under somebody else's roof. But as part of being a man, is having your own place. Whether it's an apartment, a trailer, a crib, don't matter, as long as you have a roof over your head. It's good to have your own place, and it boosts your self-esteem as a man. And a lot of young black men ain't taught that. You see, like for young brothers in the ages between 18 and 20, they should at least be out on their own, at least in their 20s. Don't have to get nothing too expensive. Get you a 1 bedroom apartment. You know, you have your own spot. You can come and go as you please. You make the rules. You're paying rent, but hey, you make the rules. You have a roof over your head. Because when you're living under somebody else's roof, you gotta abide by their rules. That's just how it goes. That's how life works. That's how life works. Yeah, so a lot of brothers ain't taught that. They taught to depend on, living under somebody else's roof, like a lot of these brothers, they end up becoming homosexuals, don't have a job, they live off a woman. That's not being a man. You call that a homosexual or a baby boy, like on the movie Baby Boy. That's what kind of man Jody was. He was a homosexual. He lived off his woman. He didn't want to get a job. And unfortunately, you got a lot of these women going to these jobs. They doing the working, and the dude just sitting on his ass all day, playing Madden, or watching TV and hanging out with his homeboys. He ain't doing nothing. But a lot of women, they got to deal with them type of men. But hey, like they say, you make your bed, you lay in it. You know, that's why I say you see a lot of these homosexuals or these baby boys, they only hurting themselves in the long run, because the longer they don't work and trying to build a credit for themselves, by the time they be 30 and 40, they're old hobo dude. They're hobo Hebrew. Just like in the Israelite community, we call them hobo Hebrews. We call them hobo Hebrews, man. So that's why it's important for brothers to teach brothers, when they're young, to try to get out on their own. If they're in their 20s, like if they're 21, if they got a decent job, tell them to get a 1 bedroom apartment. And you see a lot of mothers, yeah, especially a lot of single mothers, don't teach that to their sons, because they don't teach them to be. They don't have. And it's not just the single mothers. They don't have a positive role models in their house, like positive male role models to teach you, to be out on your own. True, exactly, yeah. And you see, they don't tell that a lot of. You see, they don't tell that to a lot of young men. You see, a woman gonna respect you when you got your own place. A real decent woman, a woman, with a head on straight. It don't matter if you have a 1 bedroom apartment, 2 bedroom house. As long as you have your own place, a woman gonna respect that. She gonna see you as a man. She ain't gonna see you as a boy. If she is a woman with a head on straight, real talk. You see, they don't teach that to a lot of our young black men. A lot of our young black men, they especially if they raised in a single household, they live off of a woman. They don't work. They don't want to become. They don't want manly responsibilities, because that's another thing, and that's another good thing I like about being out on my own. You have responsibilities. It feels good as a man to go pay bills, because you're handling your business like a man in society, like a man should. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Pay your light bill, your rent, and your other bills, your phone bill, cable bill, if you have cable. You know, you pay your bills, bring food home, from your grocery shop, you know. And a lot of brothers, they don't even have that experience, because Some of them in their 20s, you know, they living with a woman, or they living with their girlfriend at work. They can't run stuff because, you know, she bringing home all the money and he ain't doing nothing. He don't have a job. And he can't give out orders, you know. He have no say so. Yeah, so this is why young black men need to be taught to try to get out on their own at a young age. Nah, like for the young woman, it's understandable for a young woman to still be living with her parents. I actually prefer that, you know, especially if she have both parents in the household. You know, if she was raised with two strong, good parents, they have strong, high morals. Yeah, because that's how it was done in the ancient culture. You see, a father wouldn't allow his daughter to leave his house till she find a husband, you know, a suitable husband. That's how it was done in the ancient Israelite culture. You know, the daughters will stay with their fathers until they find a husband, and then the husband had to pay the father a dowry. You know, he had to pay the father a dowry. But you see, we've been in captivity all them years. All that been lost. You know, everything is just an old cluster band and free for all in this damnable society. You know, but it's expected to men to be out on their own. You know, it's expected to men should be out on their own. At least I say about at least a man should have their first place at least 20, at least 21 or 25, even if it's just a one bedroom apartment. You know, now if you just got out on your own on your 30s, I'm not gonna fault you for that because we all got our own different paths, you know. We all have our different paths. So, you know, if you're like 30 and you're just getting your first place, I'm not gonna fault you. Because, you know, there's a first time for everything in life. That's how life works. There's a first time for everything in this experience we call life. Because life is the experience, you know. So some people, like I like to use this saying, some men get their glory early in life, and some men see their glory later on in life. We all got, like, every man got their own different path. Every man has their own different path. And we just gotta accept that amongst each other. You know, and a lot of brothers don't, man. We be quick to compare each other according to our developments in life. Everybody develops slow. Some men develop fast, some men evolve slow, and some men evolve faster. You know, we just gotta accept. You gotta accept your lot in life. Hmm. Gotta accept your lot in life. But yeah, it's just a little afternoon stream. I just wanted to do something been on my mind, you know. You know, that's why you got a lot of young brothers struggling. They don't even a lot of young brothers don't even know how it is to pay a bill, you know. Yeah, they might sometimes they might go pay their bills for their girlfriend, you know, or some of their girlfriends, you know, have them on their phone plan and they might go pay the bill for her, but he don't got no bills on his name. You know, I couldn't do that, man. Live off a woman, and I get, you know, I'm used to working. You know, that's why I wasn't raised that way. You know, my parents, especially my dad, he wouldn't go for that. You know, he taught us how to work. You know, like even if it's just doing household chores. You know, ever since we was children. You know, so it been instilled into me. You know, but yeah, but yeah, man, any young brothers that watch this live stream or watch the rebroadcast, yeah, man, if you're a young brother between 18, man, get you a decent job, man. Even if it's a 9 to 5 job, you could do it. You could get you a one bedroom apartment. If you're working a 9 to 5 job, you could do it. You know, it could be done. It could be done. You know, you're gonna have some days you struggle, you know, but that's just life in general. You know, I don't care where you work, whether you work 9 to 5 or make 6 figures, you will still struggle at some point. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. And if you was raised with both parents, they'll help you out. If you're a good son or a good daughter, and you know your parent, especially if you're a good child, and you respect your parents and you honor your parents, which is the fifth commandment of the Big Ten, honor thy father and thy mother. If you follow that fifth commandment, the Most High, he gonna use your parents to bless you when you get out on your own, and that's real because it happened to me. You know, all praise to the Most High. You know, when I got on my own, you know, the Most High used my parents and they blessed me. You know, they helped me out like with furniture, you know, and I thank them for that. You know, may y'all bless these hearts, man. You know, that's why I say, man, if you got both parents, and you got good parents, and you're good, and you respect your parents, you follow their rules, you respect them, you honor them. They gonna help you out. And sometimes when you fall short, you might need, help like with food. If you got all your bills paid and you fall short, your parents might want to help you out. They might want to give you money, to get food for your apartment or your house. That's just in a parent's nature to help out, especially the mothers. I don't care. You could be a grown ass man in your 50s and your mother's still alive. Your mother's still gonna treat you like you're 10 years old. Real talk. That's just in the spirit of a mother, you know, real talk. That's just a motherly nature, and that's true. Yeah, that's true, exactly. Yeah, so any young person that watch this, you know, you get out on your own, man, your parents gonna help you out. And it's not a shame for them to help you out because that's your parents. That's your parents. You see a lot of young brothers, man, they don't experience that. They don't get to experience that till they like in their 30s or some of them don't experience that at all. Some of them end up being a homosexual or homo Hebrew for life. Don't have nothing in their name, don't have no credit. I mean, they don't have nothing. All they did was spend their life living off of a woman, you know, and if that don't work out, he'll leave that woman house or she'll kick his ass out and he'll go to the next clueless woman. That's not being a man, brothers, my fellow brothers. That's not being a man. That's being a boy. If you in your 30s living like that, being a hobo Hebrew, living off a woman, she going bust her back on a job that she can't stand, got to put up with all the BS on the job. You driving her car all day. You know, I see it all the time where I work. You got a lot of women working. Their boyfriends drop them off in their car, and they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing all day, but just ride around burning her gas. It's sickening. You're not a man. You're a damn boy. I don't care who get offended. You're a damn boy. You're just a grown boy. You have the physicality of a man, but you have the mentality of a boy. Because you ain't handling your own stuff. A man's supposed to handle his own business. You know. It's time for young brothers, man. It's time for brothers to grab themselves by the bootstrap, man. Man up. Or I like to say Judah up, because we're from the tribe of Judah. Judah up, Gotta be a lion. Yeah, so any person that watch this, man, get motivated, Get motivated to get your own spot, you know. Get your own spot. And another thing, once you have your own spot and you get a girlfriend or a woman in your life, don't be quick, don't let her move in with you. Don't rush it. You can invite her to come over, spend the night with you, y'all watch movies, y'all do y'all thing, blah, blah, blah. But whoever leaves that, but if y'all gonna do the nasty, I'm being real. If y'all gonna do the nasty, your ass better strap up. I'm just being real. I'm talking to you like I'm your daddy. Whoever listening to this, a young boy. Yeah, but don't be quick to move in with each other. Have your own space. It's good to have your own space as a man, especially if you're just getting out on your own, you know, because most experts say, when people move in together and when things get sour, y'all gotta, separate, and then that's, it'll mess everything up. So it'd be better to have your own space. She might have her own place. She come over to your place, spend the weekend. Next weekend you go over and spend the weekend at her place, vice versa. And y'all do that for like a year or two. And then when y'all really get that bond, and then y'all move in together. But you see, today's society, we live in a society today, people want microwave results. They want shit done instantly. And that's a problem with most Americans. We want it done instantly. We don't have the patience like our forefathers and foremothers did. We don't have the patience. We want to rush into things. Just because we see our peers, having a certain status, we want to keep up with that. Especially amongst our people, we want to keep up with our peers and look at everything like a competition. That's why I say we got to take our time. People got, especially our people, take your time. Don't rush. But yeah, for any young men, man, I advise any young man, you get out on your own. You know, if you have a girlfriend, don't allow her to move in with you right away. Y'all get to know each other. You know, y'all get to know each other. Yeah, because once, you know, especially once she get too comfortable, she gonna start invading the space. She gonna start leaving her feminine products over at your place, you know, leaving her clothing. And they'll do that on purpose. They'll do that on purpose. You know, you going through your stuff, cleaning up around your apartment or house. Next thing you see some of her stuff, you see clues that she leaving some of her belongings behind. That means next thing you know, she gonna be changing your manly decorations around in your house. You might have posters of your favorite superhero characters. She gonna she gonna soon be taking all that down and putting all her decorations on there. Invading your space, bruh. That's why I say, ain't don't move in. Y'all don't move in right away. You know, I don't move in right away. But yeah, that's why it's important for young black men to have their own spot, man. Start off with a 1 bedroom apartment. And it's not no shame living in a 1 bedroom apartment because you got your own roof. You out on your own. You know, you pay the rent, you pay the bills around there, you're out on your own. You know, as long as you have a roof over your head, be thankful for the most high. You got your own roof on a head. I mean, you got a roof over your head. Give thanks to the most high, you know. And it makes you feel good as a man to be out on your own. You know, it's a good feeling. Real talk. It's a good feeling. Hmm. Yeah, so that's just my thoughts on, you know, why I think young black men should be out on their own, you know. And then some brothers, man, they have the ambition, especially if they have a single mother that been belittled them all their life. They have the desire to be to leave their mother's house. And them single mothers hate that. They hate that, you know. So shout out to them brothers, man, that you know got a good head and they get out, you know. Especially if they've been raised in the house around a lot of women, you know. Yeah, I advise them get out of that situation, man. Be out on your own, stand on your own 2 feet, you know. But most importantly, it's better for them to have both parents in the household, you know, because you know a good father he gonna teach their son and daughters responsibility. You know, he's gonna teach them responsibility, you know, and that's the whole point of being out on your own as a man. It teaches you responsibility. You know, that's the key thing, the responsibility. You know, it teach you how to be responsible. You know, managing your bills. You know, make sure you pay your bills. You know, and like I said, it's good to be out on your own. You know, whether you have a house or apartment. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with renting, you know, because you got some brothers, they want to bash, like they may have a mortgage and they want to bash brothers for renting an apartment, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with renting, as long as you have a roof over your head. Because you know, ain't nothing wrong, as long as you have a roof over your head, you know, because they got people don't have nothing. They living on the streets. You know, they gotta live in a cold, you gotta deal with the elements, you know. So you gotta be thankful to the most high, what you have over your head, a roof over your head. But yeah. You know, so that's what they need to start teaching these young brothers. You know, by the time they're in their 20s, they should have at least their own spot. You know, or apartment. You know, because most 20 years old can't afford a house. You know, and like I said, even some 30-year-olds too. Some 30-year-olds can't afford a house. So get your apartment. Ain't nothing wrong with renting. Ain't nothing wrong with renting because it's a strategy. Most people in the cities be renting. Like most people that live in cities, they rent. So don't let people shame you into renting. You know, because the same ones that shaming you into renting, they probably the same ones living under somebody else's roof or living in their mama's basement. Like they like to use the cliche internet taunt. Oh, you still living in your mama's basement. That's the most famous, that's one of the most famous internet insults. You living in your mama's basement. You hear that all the time when they talk trash on the internet. Yeah. So yeah, this is just a little afternoon stream. About to end the stream. Shout out to Ran and Woman. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. You know, all praises to the Most High. You know, we get to see another day above ground. You know, hallelujah. But yeah, I just wanted to this is just my thoughts about, you know, why I think young black men should be out on their own. And I think I advise any young brother, get out on your own. If you got a decent job, you're making a good amount of money, man, get your apartment. Especially if you got a career. See, if you got a career, let me see, brother, do you think that boy should let me see, brother, do you think that boy should be run out of the house at 18? No. Nah, I don't believe that. I believe he should get a job. He should save money first. Like maybe save money first. I say about round, if he got a stable job about 22 or 25, I say about at least round, it all depends, but not 18. No, that's too young, sister. That's too young. That's too young. Because he's still a child. To me, 18-year-old is still a teenager. That's still a child to me. That's still a child. Me being in my 30s, I look at an 18-year-old, I see him as a child. But yeah, don't run them out the house. They should not be run out the house. Tell them to save money. If they get a decent job, it all depends what type of job they get. If they got a job, some of them get out at 18. They got a job that pay enough to so they could get a place of their own, and they want that responsibility. If they want to become that man at that age, I tell them to go for it. But at 18, no, that's too young. I say by at least around 21. The wise thing for them to do is, say if they start working at 18. Say if I had a child, if I had a son, and he was 18, I'd be like, look, son, you got a job. What I advise you to do is save money for at least 3 to 5 years. Or by the time you're 21, get your own place. Save money until you're 21, and then we're gonna look for your place to get an apartment. That'll be the wise thing to do. But now 18, because he's still in school. You got some 18-year-olds, you got some people 18, they still in high school. Now if you go to the military, that's a different story. They're gonna teach you how to be sufficient. That's one of the benefits about the military. They're gonna teach you how to be out on your own. You're gonna have no choice but how to defend for yourself. Because one of my uncles, he joined the military when he was 18. He retired now. Yeah, he got into the military when he was 18. He served for 24 years, almost 25 years, you know. But yeah, 18, that's too young for him to get out. In my opinion, like for women, like for daughters, for young women, I think they should get out the house when they find a husband. Back in the ancient times. But unfortunately, society has changed in Western civilization. And we got the feminists and independent women and all that stuff. Because if a woman still stay with her parents, she's learning how to be a wife. Her mother gonna teach her the value of how to be a wife. And her daughter gonna teach her to avoid. Her father gonna teach her to avoid unworthy men. Because that's how it was. That's how it's still done in some cultures. You see what it is? Some cultures marry their daughters at the age of 20 to a man of understanding. And a man that got his stuff together. They marry young. And I think it's wise for a woman to marry young, marry a man, a decent man at the age of 20 or 21. That's how it was done in the ancient world. I agree with that. I wouldn't rush my daughter out the house even if she went to college. Yeah. Yeah, I know an Israelite brother, he got a channel on YouTube. His daughters go to college, but he don't allow them to stay on the campus. They come right back home to his house. He got his YouTuber. He an Israelite YouTuber. Yeah, he mentioned, he said, I think he got 3 daughters, I think, and 2 sons. He said, yeah, his daughters that go to college, he don't even allow them to stay on campus. That's a wise man. That's a wise brother. He got the wisdom of the Most High because, see, a lot of these young girls, man, they go to college, they get turned out by these, fraternity brothers and jocks and athletes. They do all kind of ungodly things to these young ladies, especially if they freshmen. If I had none, let's see, if I had not gone to the army, my parents would have had me stayed at the house or come home often. That's what's up. I could tell, you probably was raised by both parents, and they raised you to be classy, how the way you carry yourself and how you talk. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I think like I think that should be done, you know, especially, you know, if you got if you're raising daughters in this Israelite truth, you gotta dress in modest, because you got a lot of these no good men and women. They see that, they want to corrupt that. They see a young woman dressed modest and carrying herself with modesty. Because you see, modesty is an attitude too. It's not just about dressing, it's a, you know, it's a attitude too. And they see a young lady carrying herself with modesty, they gonna want to corrupt that. They gonna want to turn her into one of them, a corrupt person. And that's wrong. And it happens all the time at colleges. You have daddy's little girl going to college. She a freshman. By the end of her freshman year, man, she had been ran through by half of the damn frat team, frat brothers. You know, all she in a sorority. These sorority sisters, man, they have a do lesbian acts and all. I mean, that's why I say these fraternities and sororities, man, they ain't no good. I was raised by a mom and stepdad, and I had a relationship with my biological father. That's good. That's what's up. That's what's up. At least you had, you know, both parents in the household. hmm Yeah. But you know, that's why both parents aren't needed in the household, you know. But yeah, if you had a relationship with your biological father, that's good. That's good. hmm But yeah, you know, cause yeah, that's the best thing for a father to do. You know, if you raising a daughter, man, a certain way, tell her to save herself for her husband. You know, but man, this society is so wicked. You know, like anything that y'all made sacred, they perverted it in this society. They perverted it. You know, that's why, you know, they want to say America is a God-fearing nation. Not they don't not the God of the Bible, more like the God of this world, Hashatan. You know, that's the God they worship. You know, the God of the world, Hashatan, a false God. They don't worship the true God, you know, Yah. You know, they don't worship the Yah of Israel, you know. But yeah, like I'm back to what you asked me. Yeah, 18, that's too young for a boy to get out. I say let him save money at least till he's 21. Then he could find his one bedroom apartment. You know, because he's still a boy, 18 years old, he's still young and naive, you know. And then if he get out at that young age, he gonna have friends. They gonna do his friends gonna probably lead him into something, you know, and they'll do something go down at his apartment and he get kicked out and evicted from his apartment. You know, that's why I say no. Now, just like for driving, I didn't get my driver's license till I was probably like I want to say 19 or 20. I could have get my driver's license in high school, but you know the old saying, if you're in high school, you get your driver's license, everybody want to be your friend. And that's true. If I'd have got my driver's license in high school, people that usually don't mess with me or socialize with me would have want to be my friend. They'd be like, man, give me a ride home, man. Oh, you got a car, man. Give me a ride home. Give me a ride home. You know, give me a ride home. Everybody want to be your friend when they see you got a car. And that's in life in general. You don't have to be in high school, especially if you're in a certain neighborhood, you know, and you got a lot of friends. They're gonna want to take your kindness for weakness. They're gonna want to take your kindness for weakness. You know, yeah. So, but I'm glad I got my driver's license. Though you get to go, don't depend on people. You know, go and come and go as you please. My mother did most of the work, and my dad's credit her for the work that she has done. Shout out to your mother. You know, your mother raised a good woman. You know, shout out to your mother, Randy woman. You know, she raised a good woman. All praise to the Most High. You may the Most High bless her. May the Most High bless her. You're welcome, Akota. You're welcome. Oh yeah, you're welcome. You know, because there ain't too many feminine women in the society. You know, ain't too many. They out there. You know, they out there. They're a dime a dozen. They're a dime a dozen. You know, and these feminists and these agents of the devil, they hate that. They hate that spirit. They hate that feminine spirit of a woman because they see that Proverbs 31 woman emerging out of that. They hate that. See that feminine spirit and that strag spirit and you see, like I say, man, a strag, that's the new age Jezebel, you know. That's the new age Jezebel, you know. And these simps and the simp spirit, that's the new age Ahabs. You know, if you read the story of Ahab and Jezebel, man, that's an ancient simpman strag. That's right. Yeah. If you read the story of Jezebel and Ahab in the book of Second Kings, you know, matter of fact, I should do a stream about that part of that history. I'm like, yeah, that's what I should start doing, reading certain passages in stories of the Bible, you know. I should start doing that. You know, I thought about doing one reading the story of Samson, you know. I should start doing that, you know, reading like certain stories of the Bible, you know. Most high willing, you know, I'm gonna do that, you know. Because Ahab was an ancient simp, man. Ahab was a simp king. And Jezebel, you know, was wearing the pants in a relationship. That would be nice. Yeah, for real, you know. Yeah. Like get on a stream, read certain stories of the Bible, you know, and teach the lessons from it, you know. Yeah. Yeah, because man, you know, Ahab was a simp, you know. And a lot of brothers got their Ahab spirit on them, you know. Sad, unfortunately. So they got their Ahab spirit on. They gotta break free of that, man. They gotta break free of that, you know. But yeah, because man, that's one thing. Feminine woman is appreciated, man. They appreciate it. A real masculine man and a righteous man gonna appreciate a feminine woman. You know, real talk. That would be nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna plan on doing that. You know, I got so many ideas I want to do according with the scriptures, like reading testimonies of the 12 patriarchs. You know, I got the Apocrypha, got the book of Enoch. You know, I got some of the lost books. You know, but mainly I try to stick to the original 66 books. You know, in the Apocrypha. You know, but the Testament of the 12 patriarchs got some good knowledge in it though. But but you won't believe last night me and Trail, man, we've been chopping it up for almost 5 hours last night. You were sleeping. I ended last night live stream. I want to say I ended last night live stream about 5 o'clock in the morning last night. Well, this morning. Yeah. Yeah, me and that brother, man, we was talking about all kind of stuff, you know. You know, that's what I told him. I said, you know, when you're talking with people that with sense and like-minded people, and time will go by fast. Really? Oh wow. Yeah, I'm serious, sister. I'm serious, sister Random. You know, the last night's live stream was on for 5 hours. You know, me, you know, he was chopping it up with me. You know, he didn't get on a panel with me, but I was talking about certain topics and he commented in the chat room, you know. Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't think I was gonna pull it off. I was telling him, I said, man, I ain't ready for no 8 hours. The only way I'm gonna have an 8 hour hangout is if I have a full panel. You know, most high willing, I'll have that one day, a full panel, you know, have an 8 hour hangout. Oh yeah. BGS is the master of that. I call him the master of the hangouts, the 8 hour hangouts. He the marathon master. Oh yeah. He deserved that title too, because he been doing that. I think he said he been doing that for years, like at least 2 or 4 years. He been doing it for quite a while, having them 8 hour hangouts. So he deserved that title, the marathon master. Yeah, oh yeah, it went on for 5 hours. I was forced to end it. I told Trail I was forced to end it because I probably would end up going 8 hours. That's how much I didn't want to end it. I said, man, we got to get our rest, man. So let me end the hangout. Yeah. But I'm about to sign off though, because I gotta get ready for work. It was nice chopping it up with you, Randy woman. You know, and yeah, that was just my thoughts about, you know, why I think young brothers should be out on their own, at least be out on their own in their 20s, you know, not 18, at least if they're in their 20s, you know, have the experience, you know, just to have the experience of being out on their own, you know. And if a brother just getting out on his own in his 30s, or if he 30, or you know, I ain't gonna fault him for that. Cause like I said, every man moves different in life. Every man moves different. You know, every man have different circumstances, you know, different trials and tribulations they gotta go through. So some some men receive their glory early in life, and some men receive their glory later on in life. There's a first time for everything, you know. And that's just what I wanted to talk about. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna come on later on after work. It all depends how the time is. But I'm gonna probably try to stream probably tomorrow or later on. But I'm about to sign off, you know. So I say shalom aleikum to you. You know, have a enjoy the rest of your day. Have a blessed day. You know how it is in Babylon. Gotta head to the plantation, but hey, that's the only way the bill's gonna get paid. So I say shalom to you. I'm gonna end the stream now.